There is something about a fresh, sharp chain that just changes the entire experience of clearing out the backyard. If you have been running a smaller saw and feeling like it is dragging through the wood, you might be surprised at how much of that comes down to the chain itself. This particular STIHL Oilomatic is a 12-inch, quarter-inch pitch setup that feels incredibly precise the moment you pull it out of the packaging. It is one of those parts that just fits exactly how it should, which is honestly a relief because nobody wants to spend their Saturday afternoon wrestling with a chain that does not seat properly on the bar. What stands out right away is the build quality. It is a semi-chisel design, which is a smart middle ground for most people. It stays sharp a bit longer than a full chisel would, especially if you're dealing with wood that might have a little bit of grit or dirt on it. You get that smooth, consistent cutting action without needing to touch up the teeth every 10 minutes. The gauge is thin at 0.043 inches, which means it is designed to slice through material with less resistance. It is not just about speed, though. It is about how the saw feels in your hands. With this chain, the vibration is noticeably dampened compared to some of the generic aftermarket options that tend to rattle your teeth out after a few minutes of work. Now here is the thing to keep in mind. Because this is a genuine STIHL component, it is engineered for a very specific set of tolerances. You really have to check your owner's manual before you commit to this one. It is a 64 drive link setup, and if your bar is even slightly off, you are going to have a bad time. It is not a universal fit, and that is actually a good thing because it means when it is on, it is locked in tight. If there is a downside, it is that you are paying for the brand name. You can definitely find cheaper chains online, but you usually end up paying for them in the long run with more frequent sharpening, or worse, a chain that stretches out after just a few tanks of gas. This one holds its tension remarkably well. You might have to give it a quick adjustment after the first few minutes of breaking it in, but after that, it just stays put. It is one of those quiet, reliable upgrades that you do not really think about until you realize you have been cutting for an hour, and the saw is still pulling through the wood like it is butter. It is a solid, dependable piece of gear that does exactly what it says on the box, and for anyone who values their time and their equipment, it is a pretty easy recommendation to make.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.